Mr. G2468. Welcome to Japan. Going for a walk in the park. It's a bit cold today, 12 degrees Celsius. It's been raining. Okay, it's maybe starting again, maybe not. Very nice autumn weather. I think it's starting to rain again. How was everyone? Looks nice out, yeah. Very cloudy, you can see the... Oh, there is the spot for the sunshine. Maybe sun is coming in the late afternoon. Well, I just have to see. That's how I like it. When it's rainy, people don't come out so much. Park is almost empty. Maybe. Harris. Welcome to Japan. Konnichiwa. Oh, this is a ginkgo tree. In a couple of weeks they will look golden. Some of them are actually turning colors. They look beautiful, but the fruits they drop are absolutely stinky. They get crushed, on the ground, and the smell is bad. It's like this one. The inside is edible only if it's roasted. Otherwise, I think it's slightly toxic. Somebody like these videos on the... sometimes I get like one viewer. Today, there's more than one. Here we have this is how do you call it? Bairine, plum grove. Plums are getting ready for February. Beginning of February they are going to bloom, which is the beginning of spring here. Konnichiwa. Welcome to Japan, but you are from Japan probably. 日本人ですね。これは梅林ですね。あともう2月にとても綺麗に咲いてます。みんなこの木、梅の木。Going further, we have another ginkgo tree with millions of these ginkgo fruits dropping down. This is still green. Maybe beginning of December is where the trees start turning autumn colors, especially ginkgo. And then look at that. So I sometimes see people, scavenging for these nice ginkgo fruits. You can definitely eat them roasted. Any other form of life like insects, this is the time where they should be hibernating for the winter. Sometimes if you look into the crevices of these trees, you can find geckos trying to survive the cold months. Nihongo. はい、そうですね。簡単な日本語なんですけど。なんか木のあちこち時々ヤモリがいる。 I know that people keep these geckos as pets, but here they are in the nature. You can, if you're lucky, you can find it. And also people say that if it visits your house, then it brings luck. I think it eats the mosquitoes and cockroaches. So maybe that's a good thing. And they are totally ninjas. They can go on the ceiling, they can go on the glass, they can go upside down. They can change colors like chameleons. They're just amazing creatures. No one has proven yet how they stick to objects, but there is some speculation because their legs and hands, they are not wet like frogs, right? They're completely dry, but they're still able to stick. So there are some speculations that chemical, electric, atomic forces are involved in that. We'll see. Maybe someone will get a Nobel Prize. Here, nothing. Here was a tree with Japanese honeybees, the wild honeybees. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can find wild honeybees in Japan. But these bees have moved on. This was like they were here. They get often attacked by hornets, but these honeybees can defend themselves from the hornets. When compared to the Western honeybees, they get obliterated. They don't have the protection. They don't fight the hornets at all. And of course the hive structure is different for these. It's Apis cerana type of bee. The Western one that everyone is using to make honey is Apis mellifera. Apis mellifera makes slightly more honey than Apis cerana. Apis mellifera is more manageable. You don't need to destroy their combs and colony. But if you want to harvest honey from Apis cerana, it's very tricky. You really destroy their comb. Today there is construction on the road. They've been working, making a new sidewalk and a new layer of the road. And I think they're still working on it, although who knows, maybe it's lunch and they are not doing anything yet. Or now. Oh, I can see this is fresh layer. Actually, it sounds quieter than the one from before. These things here are winter sweet. Winter sweet will bloom in January, so in about a month and a half, producing very beautiful yellow flowers. And the charm is they smell really nice, like a perfume. And the smell is also carried by the wind, so it's a fun thing to actually watch and see during the winter. A Dornier aircraft. This one flies to islands administered by Metropolitan Tokyo, south of Tokyo. Pretty nice to go there by airplane. Somehow they fly here, not to the big airports. Maybe that's even better. You don't need to face the traffic, you know, and not many people. Oh, there's a crow. Friend. Oh, ninja. Run away. Crows are pretty intelligent. Sometimes I even think they try to speak. I heard that some crows can speak. Look at that guy. He's like on a tree with all the branches. There's one more over there. I hear that they're working on the other side of the road. Let's go up the bridge and check out the asphalt being layered. Smell the fresh asphalt here. Oh, looks like a machine for compacting. Channel Toroku o shimashita. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at the colors here. Utsukushi koyo. Called koyo in Japanese. While in English we just think autumn foliage. All right, let's see what these guys are doing. Look at this. Oh yeah. We have the whole team working here. That truck delivers the asphalt, the machine layers it, and everyone else is supervising. And we've got a guy ahead of there to manage these trucks coming and going. And oh, nice and steamy. Look at that. Beautiful. They really did a pretty good job. Look how slick this is. This is the new layer here, and here they're working on completing this. Might be causing a little bit of congestion. ちょっと混雑が多分後で出てくる行います。What do we have here? Oh, they opened here for the first time. Do you know what this is? This is a nature center. Newly built nature center for this park. Look how beautiful. Nice. The good thing is there are toilets, there's air conditioning or heating inside, and some exhibitions, and maybe meeting rooms. You can just chill in there. It's been so long since this path was closed. Oh, telephones are always nice, but I don't think anyone is using them. Maybe if you don't have a phone to use, they are perfect for to have. Wow, this looks beautiful. Oh, there's lots of space now. It used to be a little park, but now it's just green grass. It says take off your shoes. This raccoon says, oh, it's so warm inside. I don't want to take my shoes off. Oh, this is nature. She's in Kansas. I'm not sure. There are some animals there that you can meet in the park. And lots of plants and you can identify them. Over there is actually a nature preserve behind this river. Wow, it's beautiful. All new. What a huge facility. Free to use. Here's heating and air conditioning happening. I love it. Not enter with bicycles for safety. They just opened. What's today? They opened last week. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. This was a construction area for this building, so the grass has still time to grow. But it's winter, so it will grow in the spring. Over there we have 2 trees. Trees. And why? This is like one of those areas for insects to when you cut grass, some of the insects don't find home, so they leave these wild areas. Wait a minute, there's even explanation in English. It's a cricket land. This field is home of various grasshoppers and crickets. Praying mantises, dragonflies and lizards also come to eat them. The park called this area cricket land and grows out of the grass until the end of autumn. What kind of creatures are here and how do they live? Try to observe their shapes, food and sounds. Got this guy, I've seen plenty of these. This guy, seen that too. This is the nice cricket that actually makes nice sound in the autumn. Oh, this one is, I don't think I've seen this one. I definitely seen this one. So many types of grasshoppers. It's nice. If you cut the grass, they don't proliferate so well. But I guess it's extra protein for the birds. Praying mantises are interesting too. Actually, their season is almost over as it's too cold and they just die for the autumn, winter. Here we have various trees. Some of them have turned colors, some of them do not lose leaves at all. I think something about dogs. Maybe you have to leash your dog here. Yeah, it says leash your dog. I think that's normal because it has to be by law. You have to leash your dog in this city at least. Oh, solitary bench. Can enjoy nice shade and view from the beautiful trees. Wow, look at that. So nice. Beautiful autumn colors are coming. Maybe a week or two and then really winter picks up. Leaves drop, colors disappear. Medgrad, long time no see. What was that building? Oh, that building over there. New nature observation. New nature kansetsu. What's kansetsu? New nature observation. Kansetsu is like, scientific observation term. So, New Nature Observation Center, where They have aquaria with fish that swim in the river here. They show these different animals like the raccoons and raccoon dogs that live in this park. Various kinds of photos with plants, with acorns, different trees, what they produce, everything about nature. And it's heated or air conditioned in the summer, and you can just go in there and chill. Beautiful new toilets, tables, rest for lunch. Look at this, pollen. And it's free of charge, it's public place. Japan has lots of here and there places like this in bigger parks. At least there's something about nature and chill area for children, maybe some playground, maybe some room you can rent, or some kind of a classroom, easy chill stuff. Oh, what is this? See a Japanese hiragana on the tree. This must be, I think I found one yesterday. This is one of the activities from the nature center. This is World Rally. It says World Rally. Paper is in the Nature Observation Center. So you go to the Nature Observation Center there and ask them for the World Rally paper, and then I think you go from one place to another, and then you record these Japanese syllables, and maybe when you complete everything you learn about these trees. This is Mayumi tree. And then if you complete everything on that paper, you go back to the nature center and they give you a gift for free. Lots of places do games like this. These some parks, maybe not parks. Usually it's for little kids to have something to do and learn something, not being bored in the park, right? You might remember when I was a kid and I went to the park, I was always like, so boring. Hey Medgrad, are you watching Van de Globe? Van de Globe race has started about 11 days ago. It's the start point is from France, Western France, La Sable-d'Olonne, and it also ends there. If you go around the world, rules are one boat, one skipper, and no assistance. It's called VEDEE Globe. Vendée is it's like a historical part of France, sort of like a province or something, We have now the most numerous fleet of skippers. Lots of French. There's plenty of English, 2 Germans, Hungarian. His name is really complicated, like Shablox or something. Everybody's calling him Shabby. The oldest guy, Jean Lecam, he's from France. He's been doing it for 6 times, 6 editions. This is now 10th edition race. So basically you just go. There's no stopping, no sleeping. I guess you have to sleep 20 minutes and then I heard you sail the boat for an hour and a half and then you go supposed to sleep again for 20 minutes. Sort of like that. Your boat practically doesn't stop unless it gets damaged. There's a website on Google. Website has pretty good stuff like tracker. You can see where the sailors are. They also have a media news section where you can see the stuff, and everything is published to their channel on YouTube, where you can see the live transmissions. Every day there's a program in French and in English, and sometimes there's live from the deck of one of the sailors. There are some news, like this guy twisted his ankle, that guy fell off the mast, that guy has a broken keel. Crazy stuff. Every day is something new. And now I think they're about to get close to the equator, hitting the trade winds. So they go around the globe. Yes. Which they will be back next year, around spring, I think. It's one of those, they call it the Mount Everest of the seas. There's only 40 something contestants. The price of their custom made, that's IMOCA class 60 boat. The price of the boat is $8 million. So they have pretty serious sponsors for that. And you can watch it from the beginning, on YouTube, when they were departing from the Sable d'Olonne. You can observe, skipper by skipper, they all crying and hugging their families, saying goodbye to the president of this race. It's quite intense. But now they are, I think, almost out of fresh food, so they will be starting to cook all the freeze-dried food. And the thing, what was the guy? There was one French guy. He twisted his ankle and he couldn't get the swelling under control. He completely gave up the race. Maybe it was 3-4 days ago. And the Hungarian guy, he ripped his main spinnaker sail, and there was a hole, like 2.5 meter hole. So he had to go to a place shielded by an island from the winds, to repair that kind of damage. And he said it was very difficult. There's a Chinese contestant. He also twisted his ankle, but he has not quit. And you know what? He is also missing right or left hand. I think it's left hand. He's only got one hand and one leg, I guess, now. So he can still be the best sailor, skipper, and sail. The youngest participant is Violette d'Orange from France. She's only 23 and she has not done this before. So she's so freshy. My gosh, she's a student, I think engineering student or something. Yeah, $8 million per boat, but you still need food paid. I know the application fee is $20,000. You probably need, more than that 8 million, maybe close to 12, 13, 14, who knows. If they need to get you back, maybe you have to pay for the rescue mission. Only one leg. Yeah, he was actually, when he was boarding and departing, he was dressed in the Chinese traditional clothes, and he looked pretty cool. And he was waving with his hand that was, he lost his whole hand during the Chinese New Year's firecracker accident. But apparently he is the best sailor in China. And there's also a Japanese sailor, Kojiro Shiraishi. He also wore traditional Japanese kimono, like the hakama. It's like a dress from the 7th century court of Japan. absolutely amazing. And he also brought the practice Aikido stick, like a sword, you know. He was always smiling. I don't know. He's somewhere in the end now of this race. But he's amazing. He twisted his ankle. He didn't. No. What happened to him? What did he do? Oh no, he didn't twist his ankle. He's seasick sometimes. But he's okay. He said in the last few days. He said he started to eat again. You know. Yeah. Oh, この漢字が読めません。ごめんなさい。So, Shirai Shikojiro, he's there. He was actually pretty friendly because in the skipper's village he brought everyone this really cool instant rice from Japan. It was all translated even into like English and French, and everybody was like, wow, I can use this. It was just so surprising. And then a whole bunch of other sailors, Samantha Davies from England. I think there's also an American or American English, maybe both. Yeah, it's been crazy. Ninja. これは忍者の漢字。そう。So it's really nicely done. There's connection. They have connection with the internet on board. They have Starlink. So they pay lots of money to Elon. I'm sure you need another $1 million to pay for that internet. But it's really cool. Yeah, now they're all. They started in thick, winter sailors' clothes, and now they're down to swimsuits and t-shirts because it's getting humid and hot. Being in a boat like that, they keep on ripping 40 knots sometimes. That's 70 kilometers per hour. If you do one mistake, you are. My gosh, you could die. There used to be a Canadian that departed, and they never found him. He just perished somewhere in the oceans. There was one British as well. He drowned. So, yeah, this is crazy race. You are there by yourself, no one to help you. But with the internet now, maybe it's not as depressing as 2 decades ago. Yeah, there is also various playlists on YouTube. I like to go to the playlist that says on board because they add to the top of that playlist new videos every day. So you can just let it play and you can see, they're just casually there showing what they're doing, eating, reading letters from the family, opening new food. There was one guy today who had birthday. So the family made him a cake and they wrote like happy birthday on top of that cake. It was all packaged, It was like a break really. But he was just so happy. Yeah. And of course, they are going south now. So after they pass the hot equator, then they will be going back to towards Antarctic. Those places are freezing, depressing. Cape Horn is like ocean from hell. 4-meter waves, 8-meter waves. You almost don't want to be there. It's the most dangerous area, I think. You gotta be really brave to go. Yeah, it's really wild. They didn't have this kind of reporting. Originally, everything was reported with the radio, and there was some program. That was it. Gradually, they could send videos, but it was before Starlink, so maybe they used satellite phones. Now with the Starlink, there's non-stop people report saying, you know, how they are. Some of them are really shaken and they look deprived of sleep, hungry, exposed to elements, you know, that kind of look. Like you climbed 2 Mount Everests and there's no one there. And some are, you know, trying to be positive, because I did this. You gotta have really, like, you know, strong psychological power here. You can just, you know, give up just from, like, you know, rainy whole 2 weeks, and you are right there in that rain, you know, wet, not dry. There's no water. You have to generate the water for yourself. So they have water generators. They have some kind of showers if they get, you know, if they install one. Those are all custom-made boats to the IMOCA 60 specifications. And of course, you know, you get the interviews there with the weather. There are interviews with the backup skippers, with the boat designers. Every day is different. And if you get bored watching the English version, they also have separate French version. Of course, I don't understand most of it, but it's a completely different program too, but about the same length. So nothing really, yeah. Do they have rescue crews? No rescue crews, no. If you need help, you just send an SOS just like any other ship, and then, you know, whatever is available around the world is gonna come and get you, hopefully. But I've seen crazy stuff, you know, like maybe 3 editions back. There was one girl from Australia. Her mast got broken in a strong weather. She was just there, like in the middle of the ocean with broken mast, crying. It was terrible. And you know, these masts are 29 meters high. These boats are 18 meters long and the mast is 29 meters high. And sometimes you need to repair something, you need to climb that 29 meters up. I don't think you can be scared of heights. Yeah. Sometimes they put videos of them climbing the mast. I don't know which one was it. I think it was the guy who twisted his ankle. He was actually trying to fix some problem with the sail and hooks on top of that mast, and he fell down. He damaged the boat, and he twisted his ankle when he fell down. So, gosh, there was another guy fixing some hole on top of the boat too, and he was all black from paint after some time. So I don't know what he did. He looked like he came out from COVID, you know, like those suits with respirators, COVID era. Anyway, you know, go see if you like it. You know, I somehow like it more than Olympics, because there's just, you know, nicely organized, not polluted by media and that stuff. You know, there's always something to watch. Definitely watch the beginning. It's like, you know, opening of Olympics, because they are in a channel departing, waving to everyone, and there are thousands of people there. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, so have a nice day. So yeah, I'll leave you with the beautiful foliage here. So take care, bye now. Scoping down.